Okay, so I've started here and I've showed you several things on here. We've got the gimbal stabilized camera. Okay, with the ability to do the pitch control, to look up and down. Got GPS.
Lost GPS lock.
We've got 5,800 milliamp hour batteries.
GPS 3D lock.
The system comes with 2 of these: the battery monitor, the radio, and the FPV monitor. Now I want to show you something. It says position hold right now.
Mode stabilized.
The way you arm it is you hold this stick to the far right, and that will arm it, but it has to be in stabilized mode to arm it. After you arm it, you flip this dial to the number 3 position, and it will go to position hold.
Mode position hold.
Now, that's how you're going to want to fly, so that you have all the GPS help, and it does the staying in location if you let off the sticks. Also, don't forget when you let off the sticks to make sure that the throttle's in the halfway spot. Okay? So that should cover that. Next, I want to show you this. This is the Bluetooth interface to your phone. What this lets you do is cool things. Like, for instance, if I wanted to fly around my house, then I can hit this little squiggly line and say spline waypoint, and I can draw a circle. And what it does is it lists all of these points here. And then if I upload this circle to the quad and tell it to fly, it will fly in this orientation, and it will come home and land. Now I'm going to erase this, and the way you erase it is you hit the trash can, tell it to clear mission. Let's say instead of flying a circle around, what I wanted it to do was I wanted it to do a survey of the property. So I could do the same thing and draw the circle, and now it's going to do a survey. It's going to grid it off, and it's going to fly in a pattern to survey this property. There's all kinds of other options that you can do with this. Okay. Now I'm going to trash that one. Hit the trash can, hit clear mission. Okay. Now let's say that let's just say that I wanted to fly. Right waypoint. Let's say that I wanted to fly in front of the house. Okay. Then I could touch here and touch here on the map, and it's going to fly from point A to point B. But say that I wanted it to constantly look at the house while it was doing that. Well, I hit that spot right there on the house where I want it to watch. I hit number 4, and I tell it, instead of being a waypoint, I want you to be a region of interest. Now I'm going to push that back. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take off, and it's going to fly up here to this point, and then it's going to fly to this point, and while it's flying from these 2 points, it's going to look at this. That's like a cable cam, so it's like a virtual cable in the sky. Okay. Now that is one set of features. Another set of features that I think is pretty slick is what they call follow me. That is where I can tell it that I want to walk around with my phone, and it follows me where I go. Now,
Armed. Waypoints received.
okay, so now it's armed. If I tell it to take off, I slide to take off.
Mode guided.
And now I can tell it I want you to follow
Following.
me. And it's going to follow me in a leash scenario. Okay? Now, if I want it to, I can tell it to return home to land, or I can just tell it to land.
Mode land.
And it's going to stop in just a second after it figures that it's landed.
Disarmed. Mode loiter.
Now what I found out was that it can do a leash where it follows you. It can also fly to your right or to your left, or you can tell it to lead where it flies in front of you. So I guess you could get on your dirt bike and have this thing follow you around, which would be pretty fun. Also, I need to show, that covers most of the big points on this. You can download Droid Planner 3 as an application for free so that you can play with it. but the system does let you do it out of the box, and it's one of the only ones I know that lets you do it. Now, one other thing that there's one more thing it comes with, and that's a box. This box has got a handle on it, and it holds the radio, it holds the quad, it holds your batteries, it holds your visor, your monitor, and your battery charger. So instead of having to carry a bunch of stuff, you just take this one box with you. Most of the other guys are charging extra for the boxes. This one just comes with it, so it's ready to go right out of the box. Also, there's a panel that covers this whole area here that comes out, and that can be a landing pad. So you take that panel out, you set it down if you're in grass, and you can take off from that panel instead of having to take off from the grass. I think this package is awesome. If you've been looking for something like this, I think it's the way to go. So, especially since you have 2 big batteries, stabilized gimbal, 6-channel remote, big 5-amp charger, monitor, telemetry, GPS, and on top of that, we've also got the phone control via the application on your phone to do things like follow me and surveys and waypoints. So thanks for watching. I hope that this is a whole lot of information, and you can reach me. There's a phone number on the first video that was in this set. Have a good day.